Good morning, welcome to a morning review on Wednesday the 27th of May. This is Kim Watson speaking for Easy Trader. Okay, so looking at the euro dollar first, and as you can see yesterday it looks pretty much like a clean sell-off day, but yesterday was a particularly choppy old day, not easy to get into trades. Relatively small range for large parts of the day. Unfortunately, most of the price action, or a lot of the price action, happened throughout the Asian session and then just chop, and well, we did end up pretty close to the lows there, which could suggest a continuation. We're certainly from this daily trend at the moment, certainly in a downward trend, and overall would rather be on the downside. Short term though, we've got this 60-50 just above us, which may just draw us into pull us back into that sort of level, back to that 60-50 as a possibility. If it doesn't, it starts rolling over. We're really at the first sort of place I'm looking for is yesterday's lows, and then of course the S1 at 108. But when we start getting this far, I mean, we're starting to get back into looking for key support levels again. And as I said yesterday, we could end up all the way down towards the monthly S1. So looking, nothing more there. It's really to say. I mean, it does look quite bearish. As I said, it would be good if it hits the 60-50, gets it out of the way. If you could get any traction, maybe push through, but at the moment it's certainly looking weak. Looking at pound dollar then, not so bearish, but certainly it's done from a charting pattern here. What we're seeing is here we've done an A, B, and we're in a sort of C wave. Whether that will just continue or where it will find support, it's not particularly clear at the moment. We've got the 34 below us there at around about the 153, or just under 153, which may provide support if it starts breaking down again. Do have the weekly pivots both on the euro and the pound above us, which are often here, so any sort of big moves to the upside, and if we can hold on to any gains for both of them, I'd be watching for them as targets. But for now, it is looking very weak, and cable has just run into its hourly 50 there, so looking pretty weak at the moment. This could roll over from here and come back, test towards the lower side there, back towards the pivot. If it breaks again, it starts breaking through the lows here. Well, yesterday's lows aren't that far away. One thing cable has done is held up better than the euro overall, but there's still elements of weakness there, and it could, as I say, from the technical pattern, certainly could roll. Dollar yen. Now, this is a funny old pair. As I said yesterday, it could be breaking the highs. I've actually had to roll right the way out to a monthly chart here to see where the next sort of high is, and you'll find that quite a few technical traders will be doing just this, looking for the previous resistance points. The next one is at 124.15, so a bit of a way to go, but certainly sitting, certainly the opportunities to see a push towards that sort of level, and they may provide resistance levels at 120 and then 125.78. But as we say, we're really getting back into the 2005, 2006, 7 time. Actually, it's 2007 there, but prior to that would then be looking back down to 2003, so quite some time back. Okay, at the moment, 4 hourly perspective, well, if it pulls back a little bit more, it has got its daily pivot below us, sorry, hourly rather than 4 hourly. This could certainly provide a sort of a target if it starts breaking down, but just looking here, it has sort of double topped here, so it may just roll a little bit. It has, as I say, got particularly overbought effectively. So I was just looking at the strength in terms of the second move here, and it's certainly, you can see, I mean, it's not a divergence as such, but certainly showing a weaker move there. So perhaps we could see the yen just rolling over on its own a little bit. But as I said yesterday, when you start seeing them taken near previous highs, you just see stops often taken out and movement around that. So it may just still push on yet, but we'll see. Excuse me. Finally, then the Aussie dollar. Another one that's looking particularly weak on the dailies. It's been running down for some time now, finding it hard to see clear support areas. It could come back down towards these prior highs here. It's all a bit of a mess. From a 4-hourly perspective, it's just been putting in lower lows, lower highs. 60-minute, well, we're just about to pip up there and catch the daily pivot. Now, if it does start breaking this trend, and it really to break the trend, we'd need to see it go through here in the 50 MA. At some stage, it may push on up for the weekly pivot. But overall, it's, as I say, it's pretty bearish. I'm pretty bearish on the Aussie dollar at the moment. Okay, that's pretty much it for me. The news-wise today, we don't have a significant amount of news. We do have the G7 meetings today, so when they start, we cannot always find speakers willing to talk to the press, and so there will be quite a lot of talk apparently on the world economy, and that in itself can create some nice volatility at some point. These are closed meetings, so we will only hear what people are willing to speak to the press about. So watch for that. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, we got the Bank of Canada rate statement. Aside of that, nothing much significant this morning. Okay, I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.